Hey Wargamers, Purple Druid here, and today we are taking a peek at some water effects. These are some Rever pieces. They're black plastic 3D printed from Temu, and I have painted them, textured them, added some sand and some flocking, and I wanted them to make them look a little more realistic. So this one I have painted with this Vallejo gloss acrylic finish. Now this is just one coat. This was done several hours ago. You can see that it's shiny, and then this is what it looked like previously, so it's just sort of a flat color. It does kind of look okay on the camera from arm's distance. It looks all right. I would like a little bit more, wateriness to it. So I've also got this Waterscape paste. This is Diorama FX. It's made in China. The instructions are really small, so I had to use a magnifying glass. It says to put it on 2 to 3 millimeters thick and sculpt it with additional layers and let it dry for a day in between. It didn't say anything about how to clean it. It did come with this weird seal over the top, and it came with this little brush, and so I just cleaned the brush with water after scraping the stuff off, and it seems to be okay. It didn't do anything too weird, or have that kind of, when you try to clean an oil-based paint off of a brush with water, you get that kind of weird effect. So this is a pretty thick paste. As you can see, it holds its shape. And so we're going to go ahead and put this on here. We're going to paint it on real thin. This is a 1.7 ounce container, so there's not very much in here, and there's also a big hole in the middle, so that's kind of weird, but it doesn't look like it's gonna run. So I'm just gonna paint this on and see what kind of texture we can get. I'm going to go right up to the edge. I don't think it'll run off, but I've got this paper down here in case it does. We'll see what happens, because I'd like to get, what looks like water running over the edge of the bank here and up to the edge of the bank. So we're going to do this. We're going to come around here, smooth this out, smear it along. This is, oops. Alright, well, let's see what happens. It's pretty thick right there. Let's go ahead and just smooth it out. I'm going to try to get it as thin as I can, and then what we'll do is we'll work on texturing after that. This is the first time I've worked with anything like this. I have used 2-part resin water effect before, and that was thinner than you might think, and it actually ran out all over the place, even though I thought I had taped it up pretty well and put like a dam on the ends. It did not really work all that well. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to drag the brush like this, sort of wiggle it a little bit so that we can get a little texture here. And part of what I wanted to do is cover over this sand too, to give that the illusion of depth. And so it looks like we've got some areas here that are a little thicker. So let's kind of smooth those out a little bit. And get in here. And like I said, it's really thick, so that's nice. It's very viscous. And I think this will look pretty good. So I'm not sure the way that the bracket is holding the camera. It's kind of difficult to see. I don't know if you can see that texture. Yeah, there you go. I think that looks pretty good. And so we'll have to see what that looks like when it dries. Now, also, I took these outside to prime them, and it's currently summer, and they got hot and they got soft, which I thought was pretty cool because after I had painted them, they curled up a little bit, and I'm not sure if that was from the paint or if they had just been a little bit wavy to start with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead now and let this dry. Or cure, I guess, is technically the correct term for that. And smooth this out a little bit. All right, I think that actually looks pretty good. I like the way that looks now when it's wet. So we'll have to see what it looks like when it's dry. And like I said, I did this one a few hours ago. And as you can see, it's just real smooth. And it doesn't help cover up the texture. I think this really covers up the texturing left by the 3D print. I think you can see the 3D print lines here. And with this one, you can see that you can't see them. They are obscured by the texture on the surface of the plastic resin or the acrylic resin, the paste. So there we go. We are at 7 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I do want to, I'll put a link to this. I got this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link. For some reason, Amazon keeps canceling my affiliate link, so whatever. But it does clean up with water. Like I said, I had tested it first to see how it would clean up, and I'll go clean this brush up with water after this. Likewise, this is a gloss acrylic. This cleans up with water as well. And we'll come back to this in another video, and we'll do another comparison once they're dry. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and keep on crafting. All right, so here we are on the next day, and our river pieces have dried completely. Here you can see this is the Vallejo Gloss Acrylic Varnish, and this one is the Waterscape Paste from Diorama FX. As you can see, it's dried quite well, and I think you can see the texture. I think it looks pretty good. I also like how it has masked the 3D printing lines that were on there. So I believe what we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and use this for the rest of them. But let me hit pause for a second. We'll run downstairs and put these on the table and see what they all look like up against the green of the table and the other unfinished pieces. All right, so hang on. Okay, so here we are down on the game table, and this green is a lot brighter on the screen than it is in real life, to the naked eye, that is. And here we can see this one. This river section is not got any water effect. This one has the Vallejo acrylic. This one has no effect, and this one has the water effects. And then the last one has no effect either. And the last one is really interesting because that's got some rocks going across for a ford. And so I think this will look really good when it's got the water effects in it. And you can also see with the miniatures, it looks like it's pretty good. It's a good size. And I do have little doohickeys. These have, I don't know if you can see, they have these little slots so you can stick them together. And those are upstairs. But yeah, so this will show. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and use the water FX on the rest of these, and then you'll start to see these for the forthcoming videos. We do have some cool stuff coming up, and we're going to be starting a new series, and it's going to start with Pigswill, which is a medieval entertainment. It's sort of a Braunstein miniatures game. This is featured in Wargames Illustrated number 114. So do be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss that when it comes out. And we've also got a whole bunch of terrain and such, which I will show you. A little sneak peek here. We've got the giant cathedral. We've got the resin buildings. And we've also got some MDF buildings. So we're going to have a good time with this. We've got a whole bunch of miniatures painted. We've got all kinds of characters that we're putting together. And this is going to be a really good time. This is going to be the new direction, I think, that we're going to start taking, telling stories and things like that. Not only on the Substack, but on the video channel. So please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and keep on crafting.